Hello everyone, I'm Buford MC and welcome back to a short episode on GregTech New Horizons. So today I want to start by clarifying a quick thing about the last episode. So I'm down here in my tin mine, and what I wanted to show you was a little something about the ore veins that I didn't quite mention last time. Well, a couple of things really. So first thing I wanted to mention was the ore veins are 9 blocks tall, and the way they spawn is usually I think it's like the top 3 blocks are going to be related to the primary vein, or the primary ore, excuse me. The bottom 3 blocks of the 9 are going to be related to the secondary ore, and in between is going to be doing about the middle 4 blocks or so, and there's going to be a little bit of mixing in between some of the intermediate layers. So that's kind of how that works. The other thing I wanted to mention was that some of the ores can be cut off from the top or the bottom. And I'm in my tin vein. I'm all excited I get all this cassiterite sand and we're going to get tin, but it's not going to work out quite that way because in this vein you'll notice we have a big layer of dirt ahead of us, and if I go up too far we're going to run into some water, which is right under that tiny lake. But we're not far from the surface. So the problem here is that the primary vein in this, or primary ore, I keep getting those mixed up, the primary ore, which is cassiterite sand, is going to get mixed up with this dirt. So the dirt takes precedence, basically, and we don't get any of the cassiterite sand in the end. So that kind of puts a damper on our tin production from at least this ore vein. Now, further over here, the stone layer goes up a little bit high, and I have found a little bit more of it over here. Yep, right here. So, you see it spawns a little bit here, so we can get a bit. Ooh, I fell down here. Could have been really, really bad. I don't have any blocks on me. Let's actually torch that up as well. Got, yep, a few pieces here, but not much. If I dig around here, I might find a little bit more, but the point is, there's not a whole lot here, which is a little bit unfortunate. I probably could just keep digging around here a bit, but... Yep. Yep, see there's one there? But yeah, you don't find a whole lot here, unfortunately, just because the way this one spawned a little bit higher. But anyways, though, so it's okay. Not the end of the world. We'll find more veins, but that's okay. Now, I do also want to point out, unlike some of the other ores, when you smelt them in the furnace, the cassiterite sand actually gives you 2 tin ingots, so that's quite useful. So you do get a little bit more tin. Also, I have taken a trip to the village just recently to get a few more things from there, and I did collect some of the tin we had. We actually already got quite a bit of tin just from exploration, loot chests, so that's quite handy to see. But, yeah, so that's one of the things I wanted to talk about, just the clarification from last time about ore veins, the heights, and some things like that. But, yeah, they can be cut off sometimes, especially on the top layer. They spawn close to the surface. So, this is where I'm putting all my ores. I have been out mining, so if we take a look at the quest book, I have completed a couple of quests here. We've got some aluminium. This was for the aluminium gravel ore. We've got a ton of that all over the place. We got some tin, so I took some ingots from the village house we had, so yeah, 45 tin. We have a little bit of copper, but that's not been from mining. I haven't found a copper vein yet. We did complete the iron. I went out and mined a whole bunch of iron, and we completed that quest, so that's opened up quite a few things over here, it looks like. But today, I wanted to cover something else. So if we take a look at this tab, which is the first quest tab, we have 43 out of 44 quests complete. There's only one quest that we have not finished at this point, and that quest is bamboo. Now, it says, maybe you're lucky and started in a bamboo forest. Well, I haven't been lucky at all, because not only did I not start in a bamboo forest, but I've explored a large area of the map, all over the place, and we haven't found a single bamboo forest. So, we have no bamboo. We have absolutely no way of getting it, at least from the world around us as it stands right now. But I did discover... Ooh, hello. back away from him. If we look at him, he's gonna blow up on us. There he goes, he's teleporting away. Could have fought him to get the ender pearl, but I don't want to blow up our house. Let's stand in the middle of this field. I can fix this if he blows up on me. So, what I was saying was, we have no way of getting it from the world, but in the Tier 0 Stone Age, I found this quest here, which is to make some punchy sticks, which is made from string, sticks, sugar canes, and if you look at the rewards, you get bamboo sapling. So that is how I think we're going to be able to get our bamboo without having to explore for who knows how long to find the bamboo forest. So, we've got a lot of resources that we can use here. I've got plenty of sugar cane. I've already made plenty of string. We've got a ton of cotton now, so string is not going to be an issue at the moment. See, yep, there it is. We've got sticks. And all we need to do is make, I think, 20. And that should finish the quest. Right, just like that, and here we go, punchy sticks. So, that will give us our bamboo saplings. Now, these do have to grow, and we do need to actually, as far as I'm aware, yep, 1 stack of bamboo, so let's go plant these somewhere. In fact, let's plant them. Plant them over here. Now, these do have to grow still, but I do want to try something and see if maybe we can bone meal them to get the bamboo faster. Now, making bone meal in this pack is actually a little bit different. I have a few bones on me. Now, you can't just put bones in your crafting table like this and get bone meal. It doesn't work that way in this pack. Instead, what you can do is you can get something here. I've already made it. Let's see if I can find it. Yep, wood ash, which is basically... Nope, not that. Okay, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, you smelt down saplings to get wood ash. It's not that difficult. We've got tons of saplings, like tons. So that's not shortage. But if we go in here like this, I think I do that. Yep, we get a ton of bone meal. Just an absolute ton. In fact, let's just do all of that. Get a bunch of bone meal. Keep a few extras. And if we come out here, let's see if we can actually bone meal. I don't know if we can or not. So let's find out. But either way, this should give us our bamboo here over time. Oh, we can. Wonderful. I think this one, yep, you chop it and it gives you the whole thing. So that's quite good. Let's go to sleep as well. It is nighttime again. Nighttime comes very quickly on you. So much to do. Okay. Now, the good thing about bamboo, by the way, is I'm pretty sure it can be it's basically a full-on replacement for sticks, so there might be some good use to have here. So let's just keep bone milling them. Which I don't think it can grow like that. We might need some space between them. But anyways, we should end up completing that quest here by just going through here. Looks like one of them grew on their own already, too. Yeah, so this is quite nice. Works out pretty easily. Almost. Oh, there's another one. They don't even take that long to grow either, so that's quite nice. And we have enough? Nope, we need one more. There we go. That should be it. Might need a little bit of space for these. Let's do 2 block gaps, maybe? Yeah, that looks a bit better, I guess. Hopefully those will grow. I can even test it. That took a lot of bamboo. That took a lot of bone meal. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so they do grow. Okay, so that's good. And we have got that done. Let's take the Punji sticks. And that means, yes, we've completed, and so it begins, the first quest chapter. So there we go, we got a check mark. So our first quest chapter has now been fully completed. So I would say that's a pretty big accomplishment. So that is some awesome news. Now, these Punji sticks, I actually don't know what you use these for. I guess I could read the quest. Not sure what these are for. Early game protection moat can be made out of Punji sticks. Oh, it hurts mobs. Gives... Let's see. Test it. Yep. Yep, it does. You can put multiple on the same block. I don't know. Okay. Well, break it with an axe. Does take a while to break. Interesting. Well, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that was just a quick episode to kind of explain about the bamboo and how we can get that if you can't find a bamboo forest, like I couldn't. And yeah, so just a quick episode on that. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.